So, just to remind you that Saturday is the last day of this training module. I mean, we essentially planned it for 3 weeks, and we tried to do whatever best was possible in the limited time that you and I had. Given the fact that you all come from a technical background, you have to improve on your technical nuances also. And as per the common discussions and suggestions, you are having certain sessions planned to improve and hone your technical skills as well. Students, tomorrow morning you shall have your conclusive session on verbal ability and reading comprehension. Saturday, both the two sessions, morning as well as afternoon, shall be conducted by Ankur sir. I think most of you recollect your interaction with him. He's an IIM alumnus. So with me for the time being, this is the last session because tomorrow you're going to have your full length test in the second half. Right, that is what was planned for. So today, one of the things that I am likely to do is I'll bring to you different categories of questions from inference, from critical reasoning, from visual reasoning, from number series. So, and of course, last 30 minutes or so, I would request you very humbly to clarify all your doubts, whatever you have, in case there is something you immediately want me to help you with. I shall also request Ankur sir that on Saturday, both the sessions, the morning session as well as the afternoon session, he'll be able to spend last 30 minutes in trying to solve your doubts. Because, you know, there is no point in carrying your doubts for long. Of course, 2-3 quick points before we start with the session. Students, firstly, we have already conducted 3 periodic tests. So all the 3 periodic tests, we offered you a time limit. Given the fact that from your experience also, and I remember a couple of students, Priyanka and everyone else did highlight this, that TCS, when they conducted the test, they were very clear that they wanted you to maintain a certain pace. So students, whatever little you started off with, all these recordings, all the assignments, everything is there in the group now.
Recording in progress.
You should be able to take advantage of all the resources available to you. You should be able to go back to different websites. I told you to extensively refer to ExamVeda, then smartkira.com, IndiaBix, and so on. Because these are all free content websites. You don't have to, you can also go on Quora, type specific questions which will help you pick up commonly asked questions for a particular interview. So all this is something that you and I have discussed in the past. Just 1 second. Sorry for the inconvenience, students. So let's go step by step. So what we discussed at the onset the very first week, the beginning of the first week, I requested you that. So, students, my request is that you please continue with your 1+1 model every day, spending about 2 hours trying to improve on your aptitude skills. Then there are these 3 periodic tests. By any chance, in case a few of you have not appeared for a particular test, I would request you very humbly to kindly attempt all of these. We'll be providing, and whenever you're doing these tests, there is no negative marking. So kindly make sure that you attempt 100% questions and you submit it and you get the answer key. Also, keep asking Google your queries, because today, unlike yesteryears, unlike the year 2005 or 2004, today you want to find out what is the kind of questions a Google, when they visit your campus, or an Amazon does. It is no rocket science. You'll be able to at least get a fair bit of idea in terms of what they exactly expect out of it. So take advantage of the resources available. All the lectures that we have conducted so far is also available to you online. Students, why I'm saying all this to you is because formally, I mean, it's not that I cannot interact with you next week. Formally, today is my last session. Tomorrow, I'll be there in the session, but it will be mostly to do with the full length test. Ankur sir, of course, will do sessions on Saturday, both the halves, and Pinaki ma'am will be interacting with you tomorrow morning, right? So having said that, let me start with a few basic questions now. All right. Let me ask you questions from just. Let me give you a few random questions. Can you all see the screen, students? Okay. Let me share this. I shall be asking you a few random questions today. Okay, this is not question number 20. Okay, can you see the screen now? Am I audible, students? Great. Thank you, Laksh. Okay, this is a question that you need to answer. This is from coding and decoding. Today, I'll be giving you a few questions from inference also, but I just really want to know how much you've understood. Forget the question number. Just look at the question. I'll be picking it from different workshops that I have. So let me do a mix of questions from logical reasoning today. In the process, we would have covered a few new topics, And also we'll be covering questions from the topics that we've covered in the past. I hope all of you are solving the question. In a certain code, Mikey is written as NRPVP. Then how would you code Rahul? Yes, please. The question from reverse coding. Students, reverse coding, as you all know, is something that we discussed in the past. There are two ways to do reverse coding. One is if I want to know the reverse code for A, I mean, it is Z, but if I pick up a value in between, let's say H. Now, the best way to do reverse coding is the way we do our ranking questions. The total number of alphabets is 26. So 26 plus 1 minus the actual value of H, which is 8. So the reverse code for H is equivalent to the 19th alphabet. Now, if you recollect, we talked about Ijoti.
Representation is the name of my mother.
Ijoti. Remember, E is 5, J is 10, O is 15, T is 20.
Yes.
So S is 15, S is 19 for me. So the reverse for H is S. Now let's look at this question.
Okay, so refractories की spelling में REF RAC 40 है.
Okay. M is N, I is R. How will you spell R? I already have a reverse code for R here, I.
Just hello.
A is Z. H is S.
Other issues will also come up.
U is F. And
Okay.
L is O.
Refractories, yeah.
L is O. So it is the second option. Is this okay? It is reverse coding. Let's come to this question. Actually, that question was question number 30. Let's look at this.
SEI, SIN.
So I've got a code for D. I've got a code for
SEI, SIN.
H. I've got a code for I. I just need to work out E and L. I just need to work out E and L here. Question number 29 from this particular. Yes, quickly.
Hello. Pay monthly rental for this line it's for not flat federal check Lux because UPS IDC norms doesn't technically allows to put any land on rent without taking their permission. Any contravention, so contravention to that.
Perfect. Reverse coding WV0SR. Perfect. Please write down. Those of you who could not solve it, this is reverse coding.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, point on Lux check.
So the previous question, it was option A.
Because legally we are
Previous
not allowed to
question,
do
it was
based
option
on
A.
rent.
How about this question? Number series. I'll be taking up questions from different, topics.
इसको भी लिखे इस वर्ड में which was after selling the foresaid piece of land. ये भी लक्ष्य check करो second part is particular.
I told you initially that we've kept a buffer session.
Promotion is not paying the concession of the start with side for the all the money for the person.
Mahendra has already solved it.
We discussed this point in Lakshya. We have put it that way.
Okay.
We discussed that earlier.
Anyone else besides Mahendra?
0.5 pass on this one.
Let me solve this question for you, students. Question says 563, comma 647.
Hello. Postmortem further state Rajiv Dubey the plot of 6,022 square meters was executed by a registry. A registered document which labeled bonus remaining.
479.
Registered note of registry believe check. It was further stated. जो भी point होगा तुम लोग get it validated collection. It was treated further stated.
Okay.
Was,
What is the gap here,
in the
students?
form of registry in his favor to most remaining. Okay. Hello.
How about this one? This is a minus 168. How about the next one?
Season.
It's a plus 336. So obviously if it's a plus, it's a minus, it's a plus, it has to be a minus. How much? See, 84 times 2. 84 times 2 is 168. 168 times 2
Hello.
is 336. Now 336 times 2 is 772.
Have you
So
discussed
this
with,
should be minus 772. The answer should be 143.
Okay.
Have you understood the solution, students? All right. Let's not waste time. Let's proceed to the next question, please. How about this one? Much simpler.
कंप्लेनेंट तो दिल्ली में पता चल रहा होगी ना तो वो सारा कुछ टेक्सचुअल मैटर चेंज हो जाएगा उस तरह से
Students, we had kept a buffer session. So this happens to be the buffer session where we'll quickly revise and I'll give you certain extra questions to ensure that we practice extensively whatever we have done in the past. Yeah, I'm waiting for your response.
तो फ्यूचर के लिए कोई दिक्कत होगी ये लाइन रखो ये पॉइंट 40 that says the past 2 years तो ये जो past 2 years है ये जो
Mahendra, Avinash.
but here 2 years but that period of
Yeah. So two of you got it correct.
so trade off so ये लाइन चेंज होगा
Vyom, absolutely correct.
as a trade off
Okay, this was a much simpler question, students. Question says
Union United Bank of India.
27, 31, 155,
Number 5.
161, 1127, if you look at this particular question, students, it looks a much simpler one.
मैं पढ़ते जा रहा हूँ.
This is
We want to keep the official
into 3. This is plus 4. This is into 5.
Should we write the story of the
Plus
design paper, point 4.
This is into 7. So this is easy to manage. You did not even have to do the calculation. It's a plus 8. Plus
Should
8
we write,
students brings you to
Point 6
1, 1.
The official was murdered. Mentioned that.
3.
Mentioned it past tense.
This is okay. Right.
You will agree with the sum of 40 less than the sum of 40.
How about this one?
Hello?
Question number 26.
Okay. मुझे लगता है इसको आपस फ्लैट पर टच से पूछ लेना मतलब ये डालना है नहीं डालना वो जहाँ पे ये ओबी शर्मा वाला चैनल है इस पर चेक कर लेना
This is a much simpler question.
स्पेलिंग चेक कर लेना
So Lakshya, Vyom,
इसमें हमने बैंक का नहीं लिखा
Avinash, Mahendra, all of you finding number series easy. I'm waiting for others to respond.
अतुल शर्मा एक अशोक शर्मा मुझे लगता है उसको डालने की जरूरत है या नहीं मुझे लगता है नहीं है
Yeah, Pranjali, Mahendra, Vyom, absolutely correct.
जो ओबी शर्मा वाला भी अशोक शर्मा वाला है
Okay, no need to. 7 is 2 cube minus 1. 2 cube minus 1. 27, 26 is 3 cube minus 1. 63 is 4 cube minus 1. 124 is 5 cube minus 1. 215 is 6 cube minus 1. Then 7 cube minus 1. Finally, 8 cube minus 1. What is 8 cube? 512. 512. So what is 512 minus 1? 511. Is this okay? Let's move to the last question from number 6. Last question from number 6.
बैंक का नाम आपको मिलता है बाकी ठीक है अतुल शर्मा वाला बता दो वो 5/30 को उन्होंने ट्रांसफर किया तो वो अतुल शर्मा कैसे बन गया कि 5/30 उन्होंने दूसरे by क्या बोलते by fraudulently they got it transferred and we had moved the code for relief in that matter 5/30 का नाम
Yeah,
Or poor Lakshmi copy.
most of you got it correct, but
Got it.
let's see.
Atul Sharma is another person.
Yes, Parul, you are absolutely correct.
Ashok Sharma, Atul Sharma, he was the only person who introduced Atul Sharma in this picture. And he is the son of Atul Sharma, who is also expired now. Last year, उनका बेटा है. इसके नाम पे हाँ exactly. उनका बेटा है. उन्होंने एक प्लॉट अपने नाम पे ट्रांसफर कर दिया. ठीक है. Progressively remove the stability, those are arts that is part number 5/30 and as a counter to we find the semester to 5/31, 5/31. UPSI को डॉक्यूमेंट देके अपने नाम पे ट्रांसफर करा दिया इसके लिए और इसके लिए हमने ऑलरेडी UPSI में हमने माइक्रो कोड में मूव किया हुआ है. We are trying to get that exported.
The two digits are 6 and 6.
वो दिखाया उसने आपको
Multiply them.
तो आपने फोटोकॉपी करा
To get the next value.
restoration petition आपने करा था जो मतलब dispose of हो गया कोर्स
Multiply 3 and 6.
जिसके आपने फोटोकॉपी करी है.
To get the next value.
Basically हमारे issues 5 लोग हैं.
You multiply these two.
एक अतुल शर्मा, एक सुशील राजपूत, पुष्पेंद्र यादव और टाइम. और अगर हमें ये भी क्यों लिखना है किस किस को प्लॉट बेचे हैं.
All right.
ओके लेकिन आप चेक कर लेना वो कह रहे हैं कि लिखने की जरूरत है.
Nihal, 8 is the correct answer.
हाँ अतुल शर्मा 2017 में मिला है. गंभीर राजपूत, अतुल शर्मा, पुष्पेंद्र यादव बैंक. बाकी ठीक है. बाकी आप इसमें क्या रिलीफ मांगो.
Okay. Something very interesting.
In this context,
I don't know how conveniently I'll be able to draw this. Okay.
And the complainant is also filed his response also. 839 में 15. 39 में 15. ये केस नंबर UPSI से राजीव गुप्ता. हाँ. इसमें basically UPSI is challenge the case filed by Rajiv Gupta. The arbitration awarded to him and made as a party also. वो आपको वो मिल जाएगा. एक ना हिंदी में लेटर होगा 2018 का जो मैंने बना के दिया था ना UPSI से जो रिस्पांस भेजा था. अगर आपको याद हो तो उसको एक बार ढंग से पढ़ लो तो सब कुछ हो जाएगा. आप फाइल खोलोगे आप देखते हैं UPSI से एक लेटर आया है हिंदी में पूरा लिखा हुआ 3 पेज का उन्होंने फ्लैगिंग करके रखी है आपके साथ. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन. दैट इज UPSI इज पोजीशन इन द एंटायर प्रॉपर्टी. तो काफी पॉइंट्स हमें उससे मिल जाएंगे तो उससे साथ साथ इसको काफी चीजें. बट आप इसको नोट कर लो दैट UPSI फाइल्ड अ केस अगेंस्ट कंपनी दैट इज 838 पे 50 चैलेंज द एंटायर arbitration. हाँ. और इसमें ना एक गाजियाबाद ऑफिस भी मिलता है इसको.
Okay.
गाजियाबाद ऑफिस.
Find the number of triangles. Find the number of triangles in this picture.
आपके उसको लेटर.
Find the number of triangles. Let's think about it. I think you missed out something. There are 10 small triangles. One, two, three, four, and four. 2 and 2. Ritvik, 18 is the correct answer. Laksh has got it correct now. 18 is correct. Rohit also has got it correct. What I would request you, each one of you, kindly solve about 10, 12 questions of similar nature, because these are not very uncommon questions. Okay. Let me just put up a particular set of questions on your screen. Very simple questions. A parking lot contains 160 vehicles. Each vehicle is either a car or a truck, and each vehicle is either red or green. Yes, please. 48 is absolutely correct. 48. Are you all getting 48? Total vehicles red 70, 18 green trucks, 120 are cars, so there are 40 trucks, 22 red trucks, 22 70 vehicles, that gives you 48. This you could have done over pen and paper. Okay. Question number 24. I'm waiting for everyone to participate. Quickly tell me the answers. All right. What is the answer? Yeah, much simple. February screwdriver. Oh, we did this. All right, very quickly, couple of questions from clocks, one or two from the calendars, so everything. Syllogism. So we'll be revising every concept that we've done so far quickly. It's going to be a great overview. $340. So gap between 3 and 8, 5. 150 degrees minus 20, 130 degrees. Should not take you a lot of time. How about this one? 4:15. Between 4 and 3. The hour's hand has moved beyond 4. Between 4 and 3 is 30 degrees. Another 7.5 degrees. 15 minutes. That makes it 37.5 degrees. That makes it 37.5 degrees. Are you all getting 37.5? Brilliant. Next. Yeah, I wanted to do this. Yes, please. 31st August, Tuesday. 1st September, Wednesday. 1st October plus 2, Friday. 1st November plus 3, Monday. 1st December plus 2, Wednesday. And 1st January plus 3, Saturday. So you could have done orally also. All right.
हेलो, हाँ जी बताइए, नमस्कार। चलो मुबारक हो, हो गया। चलो very good। प्रकाश नहीं करा? अच्छा आप नहीं करते हैं। हाँ हाँ ओके, चलो मुबारक हो। चलो डाल ठीक है, तो अपना वर्क हो गया ना, उसमें आ गया ना, तो ठीक है। परफेक्ट है। चलो और बताइए।
Yes, please. What is the answer?
सब हो जाना चाहिए। हो ही गया। हाँ, ठीक है, तो एक बार बताकर मुझे बात हो जाएगी।
What is the answer, students? Quickly, calendar. Lakshya Vyom Rohit Chaudhary. Sunday is absolutely correct. Sunday. What day is it on 2nd October 2021? Saturday. Okay. 2021 is Saturday. Let me solve it. Students, 2nd October 2021 is Saturday. Every day is same, it is only 50. 50 means 2050. Okay, so how many years, students? How many years from 2021 to 2050? Plus 29. How many leap years? 24 to 50, 24 to 48, 24. That's 6 plus 1, 7. Are you getting 7 leap years? So that's equal to 36. 36 means 35 plus 1. From 2nd October. So 2nd October becomes Saturday. So I got a plus 1. Plus 1, 36 days plus 1. So it shall fall on a Sunday. It shall fall on a Sunday. Are you getting all of you? We have discussed these concepts in the past. So I thought we'll quickly take up certain revision questions. All right. Yeah, this is very interesting. Which calendar will be same? I mean, calendar will be same for which year? Calendar will be same for which year? Yes, please. 2007. So if I take 2014, it's plus 7 and plus 2, not possible. 2016, plus 9 and plus 3, not possible. 2017, plus 10 plus 3, not possible. So answer is 2018. Answer is 2018. The answer is 2018. All right, students, let me quickly ask you a question on puzzle. Let me ask you a puzzle. Did I ask you before? Okay, wait. Let me quickly ask you puzzles. Quick. Good, it struck me because you haven't done much of puzzles. All right. Let me explain this question to you. Just read it once, then I'll explain it. Just read it once. Basically, what has happened is these four friends, four persons have come to the other side of the bridge. Now they have to go back. So different time they consume to cross the bridge. It's a wooden plank, as you can see. There are no safety nets. A takes 1 minute, B takes 2 minutes, C takes 5 minutes, D takes 8 minutes. There's only one torch, and you cannot cross the bridge without the torch. And at any given point in time, maximum 2 people can cross over. So 1 or 2. And whenever 2 people are traveling, the speed by the slower person will be the pace of both of them, obviously. Now the question is, how much time minimum will 4 of them take to cross over to the other side? Minimum. Something that will satisfy all of us. Quickly, think about it, take your time. Yes, please. What's the answer? The problem is most of you memorize answers. You have solved a question with 10 minutes. That's why you said 17 minutes. Why should it be 17 minutes? Think about it. This is the problem when you try to memorize it. The values are changed. I don't have my mouse pad. I'm finding it difficult to write. Let me quickly explain this to you. The question says you need minimum time. So 4 characters, one requires 1 minute. A. B requires 2 minutes. C requires 5 minutes. And D requires 8 minutes.
लैपटॉप बंद हो सकती है डॉक्यूमेंट से
Okay. Now, students, when is the time wasted? When either C or D, they're crossing the bridge. So why not club them? Why not allow them to travel together? So if we do so, if I allow C and D to go first, there is a risk. Someone has to get the torch. So obviously, I will be left with A and B going first. So they reach the other side. Let's say B waits here, so it takes 2 minutes for them to cross over. A comes back, takes another 1 minute. Now C and D go, they take 8 minutes. B comes back with the torch, and finally A and B go together. So this adds to how much? 15 minutes. Now, why many of you got 17 students? Because here the value was earlier 10. I know where you're coming from. This is a question that has been asked by quite a few companies in the past. Let me explain this one more time. First, A and B cross over with the torch. They together require 2 minutes. B stays back, A comes back with the torch, requires 1 more minute. Later, C and D travel together, they take 8 minutes. B comes back, takes 2 minutes. Now A and B finally travel, go back. So sum total is 15 minutes. Sum total is 15 minutes. All right. Next. I just thought I'll utilize this day to do all kinds of questions that we've not done in the past. This is a simpler one. I'll share the slide, don't worry, you can do it later. This is a simpler. Let's do this. Think about it. Put your thinking cap on. Take your time. No hurry. Take. Yes, please. Forty-five is absolutely correct. 45 is absolutely correct. Because if I got black all left 22 and I've got blue all left 22, so I've still picked up, still did not make a match, did not match a pair. Now, whatever I'll pick after that will form a pair. That's 45. That's something that is but obvious. 45. 45th has to be something that will make a pair. Okay, temple of learning. This is easy. I'll share it with you. This is much tougher question. Question number 5 is very tough. Okay. Let me see how many more puzzles. Okay, fair enough. Let's do these two. Let's do these two puzzles, students. So last, I'm just trying to save last 2-3 minutes to have a chat with you. Tomorrow, of course, you've got full length test. And of course, All right. I'll discuss this. Let me first do the last question. We'll come back to this question. Google is coded as 4, absentee as 6. What is the code for letters? If you look at the number of alphabets in Google, it's 6. But instead the equivalent is 4 minus 2. Absentee, 8 minus 2, 6. So this is 7 minus 2 should be 5. Okay. Let me discuss this question and then 40 students. So what does the question say? How many girls are there in the second half? How many girls? So there are 1 boy, 1 girl after that. Then you got the second boy, now there are 2 girls. Then you got third boy, so 2 girls. One boy, more boy, you've got 3 girls. Don't forget it's a row of 40 students. So fourth boy, 4 girls. Fifth boy, 5 girls, and so on. Let me first try and count 20. This is how much? 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 19. So I am starting the second half with 4 girls, 1 boy, then I shall have 6 girls, then again 1 boy. Now students, you know that 7 girls. How much does this add to? 4 and 1, 5 and 6, 11 and 8, 19. 11 and 8, 19. So 1 boy. So how many girls, students? 7 and 6, 13 and 4, 17 girls. Because there are 3 boys out of 20. Is this okay? Let me just check in case I have made any mistake. 1 and 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, 9, 1, 10, 9. Oops. There is an error. So 1 boy here. 2, 3, 5, 6, 3, 9, 10. 10 and 10, 20. Okay, so we start with 1 boy, 6 girls, 1 boy, 7 girls, 1 boy, 8 girls. Whatever, I mean. So effectively 17 is the answer. Is this okay? Because you will take 20 first half, 20 second half of the row. 3 boys and 17 girls. 5 girls is fine. Even then, it will be 1, 6, 1, 7. That still doesn't add to 20. So I'll have a boy. So the moment I have a boy, there are 3 boys. Vyom, there are going to be 3 boys. So it's going to be 17. Is this okay? All right, students, 2-3 quick points. आपसे मेरा रिक्वेस्ट होगा आप थोड़े से पजल्स नेट से सॉल्व करें. कई टेस्ट में पजल्स पूछा गया. Also, please make sure you now not just attempt those 3 periodic tests in case you skipped, got another full length test tomorrow coming up. Besides that, you know, we will be able to, of course, Saturday you got extra class, you will have half an hour, 20 to 30 minutes, both the halves you can clear your doubts. For next month and a half, keep practicing questions. Examveda.com, smartkira.com, indiabix.com. Make sure you go on the websites, practice as many questions as possible, because that is what will help you prepare extensively. Students, for me and my team, it's an honor and privilege to be able to interact with you, shining stars of KCC ITM. You guys are very talented. Just, you know, switch to the next gear, put in more efforts, and I'm sure you will be able to reach greater heights. Students, I once again request you, and I keep requesting this to young students, just don't shy away from responsibilities and putting in efforts. थोड़े से efforts में आपको बहुत benefit मिलने वाला है. You all have a bright future. Keep smiling, and you must enjoy this journey. Learning is something, if you enjoy, it gets enhanced many folds. It doesn't become a burden, right? Uttisthata jagrata prapya varan nibodhata. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Get the best jobs. May all your dreams come true. May you reach the heights of the sky, students. Charaveti, charaveti. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to Chairman Sir, Deepak Sir. I've known him for many, many years now, and I really admire his energy and spirit and his commitment and willingness to give the best to his students. I'm also personally thankful to Keshav Sir for being very, very helpful, and I disturbed him quite a bit in this entire journey. You still have 2 more days of your training lined up. Tomorrow you shall have your full length test. And in the morning, you will have your English session. Thank you so much, students. All the best. Keep smiling.